City Heights is located in East San Diego and consists of 16 defined neighborhoods. Its main streets are University Avenue, El Cajon Avenue, and Fairmont Avenue. In this community, there are a mixture of single-family and multifamily residences with commercial and non-commercial business spread throughout. City Heights is one of the most diverse communities in San Diego, with 42.4% of its residents foreign-born. People immigrated to City Heights from Latin America, Asia, and West Africa. In 1975, Vietnamese refugees were relocated to East San Diego in an area that became known as Little Saigon. This enclave, located along El Cajon Boulevard, stretches for 6 blocks. 3 out of 4 businesses in the area are owned by Vietnamese Americans. There are currently 95,447 residents living in City Heights. City Heights is a young community with the average resident age at about 29 years old. 50% of City Heights residents are Spanish speakers, only 63% of adults have a high school diploma, 33% are not English fluent, and 27% live in poverty. In 2013, the majority of households earn $15,000 to $38,000 annually. City Heights' crime rate has been higher than other San Diego cities for many years, but as a result of the redevelopment programs within the community, crime rates have dropped from 102,991 incident reports in 1989 to 32,026 of total incident reports in 2015. City Heights is a large community covering nearly 6 square miles, and many residents do not have personal transportation. 95% of the households in City Heights are identified as low or moderate income, thus public assistance programs such as food stamps are widely accepted within the community, indicating a higher level of need. The unemployment rate is 13%, whereas the average in the city of San Diego is 4.4%. These factors result in the primary mode of travel being public transportation or walking. The area is rated as a 71 for walkability, making it the 22nd most walkable neighborhood in the city, and transit and bike scores are both 49. Transportation in City Heights has served as somewhat problematic for its residents over the years. Bike trails are relatively non-existent, with the exception of a recently created wide, bright green bike lane on 54th Avenue, where a teenage boy was fatally injured in October of last year. There are several public bus routes, including 2 rapid express lines. Various public works that have either been recently completed or are in progress to improve residents' accessibility and transportation options. One such program, called ACT, has been designed to train residents to become active advocates for improvements in their communities. City Heights is a community that cares about its children and residents. City Heights is home to 16 public elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 2 high schools. The San Diego Unified School District and community organizers have been working on proposal plans to reduce overcrowding in the schools through the expansion of current schools and development of new schools. The City Heights Educational Collaborative is a partnership between San Diego State University, the San Diego Unified School District, the San Diego Education Association, and Price Philanthropies to improve educational outcomes at Rosa Parks Elementary, Monroe Clark Middle, Wilson Middle, and Hoover High. These schools are considered model schools in City Heights and have become incubators for newly introduced on-campus medical centers. These centers are staffed by medical doctors, nurses, clinical psychologists, and family therapists, and are available to all children up to 18 years old with no required copay. The centers remain open even during months when school is not in session, and also serve students and siblings at neighboring city high schools. In addition to the campus clinics, a mobile dental clinic visits all 4 of these schools and provides comprehensive care to the children. City Heights parents and students are also very involved with the schools. Recently, students, parents, and community organizers developed a team called the Food Justice Momentum Team, designed to advocate for healthier school lunches. The team also helped bring a certified halal option, food that Muslims can eat while maintaining their religious practices. The team desired to make healthy, protein-enriched lunch options available to the students. The Food Justice Momentum teaches culturally diverse and consists of young Somali Bantu, Vietnamese, Ethiopian, Eritrean, Somali, Caucasian students. The program has been implemented at Crawford High School, and in only 3 weeks of its availability, the school saw a 6.6 increase in their school lunch participation. Hoover High School has also been a model school within the City Heights community. As one of the 2 high schools in the area, Hoover High serves many of the City Heights students. Hoover High is actually the only high school in San Diego that has a guarantee acceptance agreement with San Diego State University. It was clear in observing the community of City Heights that educational opportunities for the children are important to the residents. The Copley YMCA and the City Heights Recreation Centers both offer services and activities for the local residents. Some of the older parks in the area, such as Azalea Hollywood Park, have revitalized and are drawing residents back with the lure of a cultural arts center. A brand new skate park has also been newly introduced in the City Heights community. Aesthetics are also important throughout City Heights. In 2014, local students started cleaning crews throughout the community by displaying public art. Murals were recreated to cover up graffiti-stained areas, which allowed the students to express their pride within their community. There are images of art such as murals displayed along the streets of University Avenue and all throughout City Heights. Behind each work of art is a reinforcing message that the residents of City Heights care about their community and want visitors to feel welcome. Art displayed on Fairmont Avenue and University Avenue near Interstate 15 Freeway is accessible for passers-by to experience. It welcomes people to the area and provides a friendly entrance and exit from the community of City Heights. City Heights is home to a thriving and necessary farmers market. The farmers market takes place on Whitman Street and Fairmont Avenue every Saturday. This is a great opportunity for community members to congregate and allows residents to have access to healthy food. Efforts to improve the lives of City Heights residents are evident by the many services offered throughout the community. Home Avenue Comprehensive Treatment Center provides medically supervised treatment for men and women over 18 that suffer from heroin and other opiate addiction. This center provides a detox programs, addiction education programs, counseling, and other supportive services to ensure those served to get clean have a better chance of staying away from drugs. Parent services are available at Rosa Parks Elementary, Central Elementary, Hoover High, and Monroe Clark Middle School. These schools help parents navigate through their child's education. Services offered included resource development, outreach, interpretation services, and parent workshops. Social work services are also available at Rosa Parks Elementary and Monroe Clark Middle School. These services include individual, group, and family counseling, referrals to community resources, and interventions with families with attendance issues, only to name a few. Religion is another important value to the residents in City Heights. The diverse populations in City Heights call for diverse worship temples. Religious signifiers are present all through City Heights. City Heights is a common place for Muslim and Christian leaders publicly preaching their beliefs on the streets. During one of our visits, a group of Hebrew men gathered in front of the community center preaching their beliefs. A billboard announcing "Jesus, your only way to God," located on El Cajon Boulevard, is another example of the forthright religious culture within the community. City Heights has many mosques, churches, and Buddhist temples spread throughout the community. First Church of Nazarene of Pasadena Mid-City Campus, St. John of Custad Russian Orthodox Church, Wat Sovankiri Buddhist Temple, and Masjid An-Nur are some religious centers, only to name a few. Throughout our tours of City Heights, we came across City Farmer Nursery on 4832 Home Avenue, which had been a part of the community for decades. There we spoke to a resident who moved here over 30 years ago from Mexico. When asked his perspective of the community, he responded he felt that living in this area was expensive for himself. Considering that City Heights is a low-income community, this is a valid concern for the city's residents. We also asked a bus driver if he considered the city to be safe, which he responded with a no. We also spoke to 2 other residents of City Heights, one of which had immigrated to the U.S. many years ago from Cuba, and the other 16 days prior to that very day. When asked how they felt about moving here, they expressed they were fortunate to be where they were today. A point that made was that public transportation is very accessible there in City Heights, versus the alternative in Cuba, where you were more than likely to wait for a bus for hours if you had missed it. When we spoke to the director of City Heights Recreation Center, he expressed how many years back City Heights was in a terrible social and economical state. If we look at the crime rate from the 2001 City Heights total number of violent crimes, it was roughly 27 to 1,000, compared to the total of San Diego within the same time frame, which was 5.8 to 1,000. We received mixed opinions on the conditions of City Heights. Those who provided more positive reviews were longtime residents of the community versus the negative responses of those who were not originally from the community. City Heights has taken strides in the betterment of the community. Improvements can be seen through the building of new shopping centers, a police station, as well as affordable housing establishments. People from foreign countries can accommodate in this San Diego neighborhood by freely practicing their cultural traditions. Community leaders and members have done a good job at recognizing that City Heights is home to predominantly low-income immigrant families and have created programs and community centers to address these groups' specific needs. City Heights has been referred to as San Diego's richest, poorest community, having the highest concentration of non-profit organizations, yet much of the community still lives below the poverty threshold. The spirit of City Heights is relentless. Community residents and leaders come together to solve community issues and are invested in the beautification of the area. City Heights serves the needs of community members while inviting individuality, diversity, and culture.